win the league this season? And of course, is Chelsea coach a brutal coach? Welcome to yet again a beautiful episode of Sangalo, and my name is Darlington. I have on the hot seat with me Ara, who is an Arsenal fan, and you guys know, of course, I like to drag Arsenal people across the Atlantic Ocean.
The thing is, if you look at Chelsea now,
yes,
and you look at Arsenal, who should be dragging who?
My trophy cabinet shows that I'm supposed to be dragging across the Atlantic Ocean.
I get them before, no be property.
No, you see my cabinet, no be saying, I see property now. So, Ara, let's go straight into this right now. Who do you think will be winning this league this season?
Arsenal, of course.
What's giving you that confidence and that boost or that moral confidence to say Arsenal will win the league?
I like to be very factual in my analysis and my, when I'm trying to guess something.
Okay.
Right, take a look at Arsenal in the last 3 seasons.
Okay.
The first one, we finished about 60-something points under Mikel Arteta, right?
Okay.
And then the season after that, that's 22-23,
okay,
we finished with 84 points. That season, Manchester City beat us with 89 points. Okay. And then we entered last season, we targeted that point, and we got that 89. But Manchester City being Manchester City, they still beat us to it. Now, that is a sign of progression. From 64 to 86, from 86 to 89. Definitely, this season, we are definitely eating beyond 90 points, and that means that we are winning the league. Of
course, we still have City also chasing the title as well. Now, and don't you think Arteta or Guardiola is also coming with the same tactics of tipping you guys at the finishing line?
So now, here's the thing. For the longest of time now, there's been an issue that has been dragging with Manchester City. Okay. These are FFP issues. Okay. There are 115 charges that they have. Okay. And it has been dragging for a while. Look at Everton. They had how many charges, and the points they deducted from them,
10 points.
It affected them so much that that team almost relegated.
Okay.
Definitely, the court case is starting this next month. It's definitely going to affect Manchester City. And I believe that is the best opportunity for Arsenal to go on to win this league. So without a doubt, we are winning the league this season.
So the only time Guardiola lost the EPL Cup was to Liverpool. And that season, Liverpool played a whooping 26 games. They won 25 and drew only 1. And that was during the COVID period.
Yeah.
So do you think Arsenal has that strength?
Why not?
To go that far?
Why not?
Because it's the same set of crop of players we are still seeing in Arsenal.
No.
Arsenal bench is still as workers.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that because the transfer window has shown that the reason why Arteta is going for a particular set of players and is letting go of some players, no matter how painful it is for Arsenal, it is getting to the level at which he's not being sentimental about this thing. Okay. He let Emile Smith-Rowe go. It's not about just, you are a boy, you grew up from the academy and all of that. We want results. We want trophies. So now he allowed Emile Smith-Rowe to go. He allowed Folarin Balogun to go the other time. And now he's about to sell Nketiah, about to sell Ramsdale. So he's equipping the bench to be fit for that kind of a run.
Do you think selling all these players is the right thing for Arsenal because there are so many competitions that over the years Arsenal has overlooked because the League Cup, when they are playing the Carabao Cup and League Cup, I see you guys exiting at the early stage. And those are the kind of competition whereby you're supposed to push these players so that they are their maximum when they are playing at the EPL.
Okay, so now, let me say something. Okay. Let me say something to that effect, yeah? Take a look at Manchester City.
Yes.
What they did is that they had such a good squad depth, their first 11 and then their backup.
Of course.
Right? Such that when they are playing the Carabao Cup or even the earlier stages of the FA Cup, their squad depth, when you see them on pitch, you are still as scared as when they are playing the first 11.
Of course, yes.
That is exactly what Arteta is trying to achieve with this thing that he's doing. Selling off those players is actually the best thing because we can't just keep running an organization based on, I like him. You have to let them go so that you can bring in a new set of people that will be able to do the job for you, even when the first 11 is not doing the job.
So because I know that bulk of the reason why you guys came in second last season was injuries to some key players.
I think that was previous season. Saliba getting injured.
Saliba getting injury as well. So right now, is there a replacement for Saliba? If such should happen?
I mean, that's why he went for what's it called, Calafiori, right? He got Ricardo Calafiori because Ricardo Calafiori is a versatile player that can play not just the left back, he can also play as a centre back. We have someone like Jakub Kivior, who he actually wanted to let go, but Jakub Kivior said he wants to stay at Arsenal. Jakub Kivior can play across left back, right centre back, and left centre back. The 3 roles. Look at someone like Ben White, he can play right, he can play centre back as well. And then you see have someone like Takehiro Tomiyasu, who can play across all 4 positions at the back line. The squad depth is there already. So this is actually helping Arsenal a lot, and is helping us to get ready for that momentum to run, and at least, I'm not expecting anything than 2 trophies from my team this season. So I can bank on it.
So which of the 2 trophies? Mention the 2 trophies.
I mean, I know to get, I'm looking at Champions League, but it's looking like it's a bit far-fetched, but I wouldn't really count them out.
Okay.
Because a cup competition is different from,
yes,
a league style of competition. So it can still work. But if Champions League doesn't work, I'm still okay. I'm looking at least the FA Cup and then the Premier League.
Premier League, okay. So
I don't really care much about the Carabao Cup.
Now this brings me to my second question for today.
Okay.
If you had to name your top 4 this season, who will be making your list? All right.
Top 4, definitely, like I said, Arsenal is winning the league. So definitely, that means Arsenal is at the top of the league.
City fans, please.
I'm giving you the reasons why.
I'm giving
if
you
you
guys
sit down with the analysis and with the stats that you can see, you can say that this is going to happen. The only way I think Arsenal might possibly not win the league is, I don't see Chelsea, competing for the title anyways, just to rub it in your face. I don't see Manchester United as well, though Manchester United is improving, right? I can see Liverpool still, showing their face, right?
So Liverpool taking the second position,
right? You said?
So Liverpool taking the second or third
No,
position?
I'm coming. I'm still driving at something.
Okay.
So the only way Arsenal will not win this league, I'm looking at that Everton scenario when they were handed the point deduction.
Okay.
They should have actually relegated. But that point deduction, gave them this morale and ginger to play. They put their all inside that season to ensure that they did not relegate. And Guardiola likes to prove a point.
Yes.
So that's just something that is scaring me, that even with the point deduction, you might now say, guys, now let's go and do the impossible and win the 5th league cup in a row. And do it even with a point deduction. That's the only way I can see Arsenal not winning. But if that point deduction affects them that badly, then we are winning it. So Arsenal first. Second, I'm giving it to Liverpool.
Okay, Liverpool.
Yeah. Third, I'm giving it to still Manchester City, because they are not just going to drop out like that.
Then 4th.
And then 4th, I'm giving it to Manchester United.
Manchester United.
I don't see Chelsea getting anywhere close.
So if I'm to bring Liverpool into this mix right now, because you said Liverpool is going to be on the 2nd position.
Yeah.
Don't you think Jurgen Klopp leaving them and them having a new coach would affect them this season? So
I see Liverpool finishing 2nd, because we can't really say because of Jurgen Klopp leaving the team will not perform. We saw what they performed, how they performed at this, during the preseason. I think their first match during the preseason was a bit shaky. And I was telling my Liverpool friend, I told him, I said, see, your new coach, his name is Anslot. Yeah. Guess what? Because of how you guys play that, I'm guessing that your season might not be too good. And I said, I'm going to be slot shaming you guys a lot this season. But after that match, he actually proved the point. The way the team has been playing, it's looking like there's been the revitalization that Chelsea wants, that rejuvenation, that strength that Chelsea they want to get, that they are not getting by bringing players that are spending money anyhow. It's just saying that by money. They are not getting it. Under Ancelotti, Liverpool has made so much progress already, and you can see it. And I believe with that team, he will definitely do well.
So now, of course, we've talked about Man City, and you said Man City is coming third because of the point deduction, if at all, the court case and all that. Now, what's Man U looking for in the top 4?
Well, you might want to argue, right? But given the kind of person or profile that Rasmus Højlund has,
yes,
trust me, I am betting on that guy to deliver minimum double figures of goals this season.
Okay.
Right? Not just Rasmus Højlund. We have the person of Bruno Fernandes, who of course tries to carry the team. Rashford is looking to come back.
Okay.
And I'm betting you before the season ends, Rashford is going to get it. I look at him sometimes and I'm like, this guy has so much lost his confidence, and he appears on pitch looking very sad. But I am believing that before the end of this season, he's going to get that revival. Now for the Jadon Sancho, we are not sure because it's still looking like there are talks ongoing about him leaving. But overall, looking at that team, I know they count Anthony as part of the team anyways.
Yes.
Because that guy is just a spinner. Let me say that, right? But I see them still trying and getting to that fourth position.
So
only because I want them to beat Chelsea and Tottenham to it anyway.
So that means you are just being biased at that. But I can also mention that we still have that basket in the goalpost by the name Onana. So don't you think Onana will see shipping goals and as well?
Now look at the what's it called? Their first match against Fulham. Onana was amazing.
Okay, Onana was amazing, but in your list, your top 4 now, it's Arsenal first, Liverpool second,
Manchester City third,
then
Man U fourth.
So if we are to go top 5 or top 6,
you want to know where Chelsea go enter?
Because I'm really I want to know where Chelsea will land this season with you.
Okay, 5th, I'll give it to Aston Villa under Emery.
Okay.
5th, and then 6th, I will leave that 6th position to be a battle between Chelsea, Tottenham, and Brighton.
Okay. So if we are to go back to last season, the top 4 was Man City.
Okay.
Arsenal was second.
Yeah.
Third was Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then fourth was Tottenham. No, fourth was Aston Villa.
I was about
then
to say.
Fifth was Tottenham.
Yeah.
Then sixth was Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then what position did Man U finish last season, please? That was 8th position. So if you could come with this new list and you are pulling out Chelsea, what is the reason for you?
Okay, so I'll give you this, right?
Yes.
I think the first match that you guys played, was it the first match of this season? The one that they played last week.
Yes.
At some point, your fans were chanting one name.
Okay.
Gallagher.
Yes.
In my own opinion, that is one of your best midfielders. Okay. But guess what? You guys sold him already. Even with all the brouhaha around his, transfer going to Spain and then coming back and then going back again, you guys have sold him. Take a look at your midfield. It's in shambles, even with 220 million. You have Lavia, you have Enzo, you have Caicedo. The 3 of them playing at the same time, yet Mateo Kovacic running through the midfield like he's on a spree. I mean, it's not too far-fetched, and we know that the midfield is the center point of the football, of the pitch. If your midfield is so much in shambles, what can you guys do? Nothing. Take a look at Mykhailo Mudryk. He will just run. At the end of the day, his shots, his passes, wayward, so unproductive. I mean, just take a look at it. And then we have Raheem Sterling, who now your coach is saying is out of the squad.